we can provide.
There are three Indian Rafales that we will be seeing at the Bastille Day parade. But when it comes to
Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Tanya Aneja and this is a brand new episode of Technical Gupshup, a show where we'll discuss the technical market outlook, key levels to watch out for and some technical stock ideas that you can bet on at this point in time. Well, Indian markets pulled back from record highs hit in Friday's morning trade, but we did see 65,800 level on Sensex and 19,500 level on Nifty. However, markets are trading lower today due to profit taking in financials and IT shares and also amid weak global cues. The single biggest trigger for the market rally since the lows seen in March 2023 is being attributed to FIIs, who have poured in around $15 billion so far in FY24 on expectations of likely peaking of global interest rates and on improving macro outlook in India. So now let's discuss the important levels to watch out for and of course the opportunities for the near term in this kind of a market. My guest on the show today is Mr. Ruchit Jain from 5paisa.com. Ruchit, thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us here on Business Today Television. And I want to begin by asking you about your technical market outlook. Do you think this summer rally of 2023 has still some more steam left, and what are the important levels now to watch out for, especially in this kind of a market?
Yes, hi, very good afternoon, Tanya. Well, I think yes, the rally which has started since the start of April, I think still has some more room to go. And in fact, if you look at time-wise, then we have completed a decent amount of corrective phase, a time-wise corrective phase before start of this rally, where the index, from if you look at the broader markets, then from October 2021 to March 2023, we have not seen any kind of significant returns in the market. Although the index were hit all-time high during that phase too, but the portfolios number were not going up and broader market participation one was not there. But if you look at last 3 months rally, then this up move which has started since the start of April, a lot of stocks have witnessed good buying volumes, and even at current levels, many of the mid cap and the small cap names are witnessing good price volume action. So it's just been 3 months into this rally. So we believe that no, we have still a far long way to go on the up move, and any kind of corrections would be just short lived. Initially, 19,300 is the immediate short-term support that we are watching for. In case if the market breaks that 19,300, then we could get a pullback towards 19,000 mark where the 20 EMA is placed. But ideally, it's a buy on dip market, and we should not expect any kind of major reversal over here. But any decline towards the support zone of 19,000 if comes, and I think that should be used as a good buying opportunity.
Okay, absolutely. It's a buy on dips market, and 19,300 level, you should keep an eye on that. And also IT sector is also in focus, Ruchit, and top IT sector companies are expected to report a flat to slight decline in constant currency revenue sequentially. And IT stocks are actually under pressure in today's trading session. If we see, stocks like Infosys, HCL Tech, Tech Mahindra, they're all down 1 to 3% in today's trading session. So your thoughts on this particular space and any stocks that you like from this particular counter?
Yeah, so if you look at the IT space, then when last quarter results were announced, then the large cap the IT companies declared announced which were not up to the mark of market participants' expectations. So we witnessed a good consolidation phase in most of the large cap IT names, and they not participated in this rally. But some of the mid cap names witnessed a good momentum because their numbers were better than the large cap names. So this led to good buying interest in the mid cap IT phase. So I think most of the market participants or investors would be waiting for next quarterly results, which they'll announce now. And no, I think that the expectations are there that we would not see any kind of significant rise in the number of profits. But compared to expectation, what actual numbers delivered would be, I think that would be interesting to watch. In case of any positive surprises in expectations or any positive surprise in the in guidance for second half of this year, so I think that could lead to some buying momentum in the large cap IT names, and they could see some catch up move to this underperformance which they have shown in last one quarter. So I think no, the downside seems to be very limited from here on for large cap IT. And within the IT space, TCS is one stock that we like from the large cap IT space. The stock has formed a good support around 3,200, 3,150 range, and till the support is intact, I think TCS would be one of the preferred pick from the large cap IT names, and Coforge within the IT pack. I think this stock is also looking quite good because relatively it has shown good strength, in last couple of months. So price volume action is good over there too. So TCS and Coforge are two stocks that we would prefer from the IT space, and also we would be keenly watching what the results outcome are there. When the companies declare their quarterly results.
Okay, absolutely. That's the word coming in. And Ruchit, also everyone is talking about OMC sector as well. So basically, the macro environment for oil marketing companies has been witnessing, improvement, and Fitch Ratings expect the Indian oil marketing companies marketing segment to turn profitable from FY24. And many OMC, stocks, they have also hit their 52-week highs. So your thoughts on OMC companies, the oil marketing companies, and any stocks that you like from this particular sector?
So overall, these companies have witnessed good buying momentum in last 1.5 months. So primarily, the thing is that when the crude oil was at a higher prices, the companies suffered some losses. But now when the crude oil prices have declined from the highs, they have not reduced their prices. So which has led to improvement in the in the margins. So I think that's the expectation that the coming quarter results would be very good for the OMCs, and in that anticipation, we could clearly see a good buying interest in all the three OMCs. So overall trend still remains positive. I think there's still good amount of room left on the upside, which we can see. And within this sector, I think HPCL should do good in the near term, since the stock has recently given a breakout above that hurdle of 280, and we are expecting targets around 335 in in HPCL going ahead. So all the three OMCs, we have a positive outlook. Technical structure is positive for all three. If one has to take into a fresh buying, then HPCL could be preferred at current levels and look to add on dips around 290 to 80 range.
Okay, HPCL, that's the stock that is coming in. Keep an eye on that. And also, now, Ruchit, let's come to the top technical stock ideas. So, which are the stocks that you're betting on today?
So I have a couple of buy recommendations at current levels. My
Okay.
first pick would be in Minda Corporation. So we have
Okay.
seen a good amount of consolidation or a time-wise correction in last couple of months in Minda Corp. But if we look at the price volume action, whenever we have seen small bit of corrections, the volumes are not high on corrective phases, and when the prices are going up, the volumes are good. The stock is coming out of its consolidation phase, so we expect this to show some good outperformance in the short term. So traders can buy with stop loss below 285 around current price of 297 for probable targets around 325. And from a positional perspective, Gujarat Gas is another stock which is looking quite promising at current level. So this is another name which has been an underperformer if we compare it to MGL or IGL. So the stock has not moved much, but no, last couple of days ago when we heard the news about some duty being imposed on the propane gas. So I think that is beneficial for Gujarat Gas, and this should lead to some good profitability in next next 2 or 3 quarters. So even technically, the stock is trading around its support. So the downside seems to be very limited, and I think that relative underperformance which the stock has seen recently, the stock should show a catch-up move to that. So have some positional perspective and look to buy Gujarat gases at current levels, and this risk reward ratio is quite favorable. For traders, one can buy with stock below 455. First target would be around 500, then followed by 520.
Okay, absolutely. So Minda Corp and Gujarat Gas, these are the two stocks that you can keep an eye out on. And on that wonderful note, thank you so much, Ruchit, for taking the time out for sharing, these wonderful insights with us here on Business Today Television. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dad.
So with that, let's wrap up this edition of Technical Gupshup. But don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. You can share your stock queries, stock feedback. So stay tuned for all the latest market updates, and many thanks for watching.